She's doing a country and western show weekly in New York in the East Village. She's done 4 plays this year. She will be at the Other Cafe's 30th annual show, which I'll be helping MC next week at the Palace of Fine Arts. Would you please welcome the talented Linda Hill, everybody?
Here in my Golden Gate Park dress. You know, I was worried about the sunshine, so I brought my own dang sun with me. Now, they said mini dresses were in style. I didn't know they meant Miss Minnie Pearl dresses. Thank you. Blim bum, 70s references. Okay, from Hee Haw. Thank you. Can you believe I had to move to the Big Apple to get in touch with my hillbilly roots? Yes, I finally had to own all that when a feller said to me one day in an elevator, "Are you as happy as you seem?" And I decided to come clean. I said, man, I didn't even have running water until I turned 13, which is true. Every morning I get up in the morning, I turn on that faucet, water comes out, I've already had a great day. You know, and I come from Southern Baptist tradition, you know, like no drinking, no smoking, no card playing, you know, no dancing. Ooh, dancing was the worst thing you could do. My mama would say, like, don't you go out with no Catholic boys. They believe in dancing. They'll get you in a darkened Knights of Columbus Hall, get your hips moving to that devil's rhythm. Woo! Anything could happen. Southern Baptists don't even have sex standing up. They're afraid it might lead to dancing. But one thing about us, we'll talk all kinds of trash about you, anything we want to say, as long as we say bless your heart at the end of it. You know her, drinking woman, always running around, never was no good, bless her heart. Don't you know him? Always in the barroom brawl, ain't never held a job. Bless him. Do you see that baby? Ugly as sin. Bless that baby's heart. You know, and I have to tell you, I'm living in sin right now, so I'm just like, woo, I'm like the wildest rebel on the planet going up against my mama and everybody. So I moved in with my fella, and it's like, we're like the last rent-controlled apartment in New York City, let me tell you. So, you know the landlord loves us. The buzzer doesn't work. The tub is in the middle of the kitchen. I don't care. It's inside. It's got running water. I ain't doing no toting and lifting. I tell you, it's fantastic. Really, you know, and my boyfriend, he wanted to do me a favor because he knew I was coming out here and I'm going to be showing off for my San Francisco friends. Fellas, don't do this. He bought me a 10-time magnifying mirror. So I can spackle up my face real good, and y'all think I still look good after all these years. I tell you, I looked at that thing, I thought I was seeing like the moon landing. My pores look like craters, like one giant step for Physoderm. But I tell you, when I moved to New York, I gotta tell you, I did get mugged. I did, but if you're gonna get mugged in New York, it was the best thing, way it could have happened. You know, I was going downtown, see my friend in a play, had my little evening bag dangling from my wrist. So, you know, and I just had like my house keys in there and $14 in case we went out for coffee afterwards. And then just, you know, my ticket to the theater. And many years earlier, I had taken a physical comedy workshop for 6 weeks at Ohio State University where they teach you how to fall down and land and all this kind of stuff. And so you can make a fool out of yourself, you know, and I needed some paper to prove I could be a fool for no reason. And so, the one thing I never could master was the Aikido roll. And the Aikido roll is when someone like pretends to do karate on you and they pull your hand real fast and you're supposed to do kind of like a somersault in the air and land like that. And I never could trust enough. And my teacher was like, hey, come on, man, trust. You know, my teacher was sort of a Northern California type, like, you know, Northern California people don't realize how judgmental they are. They're like, that's all right, man, you're there. You can't do that right now, man. That's cool. Someday you'll be here where I am, but by then I'll be over there. So I'm walking down to the theater, and all of a sudden I hear steps running up behind me. And in those moments when you're about to be mugged, it's like everything slows down. And all of a sudden I'm in slow motion, and I'm all of a sudden thinking things like, my first doggy's name was Rowdy. My Aunt Margaret used to make lime jello with mandarin oranges. And the next thing you know, he pulled my hand so hard, and for the first landed just perfectly. And my little evening bag was dangling from my wrist, and my mugger slipped it right off my wrist and carried on running right down the street. Just as nice. And I'm just standing there going like, I did a perfect Aikido roll. And out of the Chinese restaurant on the corner come two Chinese fellas going, yes, I did just do a perfect Aikido roll. Well spotted. Let me tell you, I hope y'all keep doing perfect Aikido rolls in your own life. It's so great to be back in San Francisco. Here is your wandering one. Love y'all.
Hell yes, there's Linda Hill, everybody. Hell yeah. Keep playing. Keep playing. Stay right there.